Alright, I think I've put this off for long enough now. Let's just get this out of the bloody way. I'm a bit tired as I'm doing this segment as well, because aside from the whole being nocturnal thing and whatnot, I usually record these segments, like, with the sleeping pattern that I'm at right now. I usually record these segments around about 2 or 3 o'clock. It's now nearly 7 o'clock, actually, as I'm doing this, so gonna be slightly tired. Hopefully it won't affect me too much. I have had to scrap one attempt at this segment already because of fail commentary. That and some shenanigans just sort of generally happening to me here. Because you got to get up onto this ship. That claw is the only way up if you don't have a jetpack, and there is a very conveniently placed spot there where lightning just continually strikes, so enjoy that. And so our next task is we want to get in here. We want to get into one of these two windows. I'm not entirely sure if there are any other ways to get in here, but this is just the way that I get in here because it works. So if there is no other way, then there you go, you've worked it out already. It's just either way you put it, it's just a transparent wall. It's non-tangible. You would not be able to work that out if you didn't quite have the brain for it. You probably wouldn't work it out. That's what makes this level a bit obnoxious. Now, it's just occurred to me that there's actually another section underneath the ship that I should have gone and had a gander in, because it got me a chain gun cannon. The problem, however, is that there's no jetpack in this level, and as I said earlier, there's only one way to get up here if you don't have a jetpack, and it is to use this claw. So you know what? I'm just going to completely and utterly ignore my better judgment and go up in here and grab the thing that I wanted to grab, because it's useful. I mean, yeah, I have to deal with the protector drone, but it's a chain gun cannon. It's more ammo, because these early stages of the level are actually quite unforgiving when it comes to ammo usage, so I want to try to get as much as I possibly can. And there's that conveniently placed lightning bolt. And we're just going to ignore the RPVs, by the way. So, and on to mention as well, as I'm recording this, I'm actually not even sure if this segment is even going to go up. The only thing that actually gives me any doubt towards this is just the simple fact that I am currently sort of doing things with a somewhat interrupted phone line, I guess. Like, I lost internet for about 12 hours yesterday morning. That's the reason yesterday's segment didn't go up in the morning as opposed to the night. And it's apparently because... Oh, hello. Let's back the fuck up out of there. I think I'd rather take care of the enemies here, right, like this. Okay, so my mum rang up the service provider to see what the hell was going on. It turns out there was just some kind of disruption with the phone lines that sort of booted us off the net around about this time yesterday morning, which was quite annoying because, as I said in the description of the previous segment, I was on a friend's Pixelmon server. I was fighting a Latios, and I kind of got DC'd and lost that Latios, which is very bullshit. I mean, it's already bullshit enough that I've lost about 2 or 3 of them, because for some reason, with the latest Pixelmon release, they updated all the movesets to the Gen 5 level up move pools. I mean, Gen 6 actually. At least I think it's Gen 6. I know there are Gen 6 mechanics in the game now, like they implemented the starters, there's the fairy type, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff like the weather causing abilities only having temporary weather. Except for Sandstorm though, there's a bug on that just causes it to last forever even if you use the move. Jeez. Might want to back the fuck up out of there. And prepare to get a lot of use out of the pistol here, because I've only got 1 round in my chain gun cannon left. And we don't want to waste it. I don't know. But yeah, they implemented Gen 6 mechanics, and I think Gen 6 level up move pools, and so Latios at level 70 I can't remember his entire moveset. I think it was like Guard Swap and Dragon Pulse, I think, and something else. But it also had Memento. For those of you who do not know what Memento does, the user drops the opponent's special attack by 2 stages at the cost of its own life. Oh, hello. I did not know that that was going to take the crates with it. I still have that medkit, right? Full strength medkit as well. Right. Devastator is always nice to have. Now that I think about it, I actually kind of wonder if I collected this Shrink Ray in the previous run, because for some reason I remember not having it for a certain couple of Battle Lords in this level. Oh, hello. No, we don't want that. No! No, 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 no. Oh, hello. You fired that off a lot quicker than you had any right to. How the fuck did you dodge those RPG rounds? Oh, okay, that was some bullshit. So, continuing on, I had to deal with Memento and shit, so I had an Aerodactyl with taunts so that I could do the things with that. The only problem was that my Aerodactyl was not very well suited to tank anything from Alatios, whose special attack is a bit on the biblical side. So, kind of just had to deal with that. Also, what happened to that third protector drone? Did he just sort of run out there somewhere? I'm gonna randomly guess that he ran out there somewhere. So, we'll just sort of ignore him because he's not gonna pose any real threat to me right here. Okay. And what are we going to do next? So yeah, to finish off the Latios story, I did actually eventually get one. Like, this is long before... That works. This is long before the one that I DC'd on, but I had to use a Master Ball for it. It was some bullshit. I just really needed to get my hands on a freaking Latios, because I caught just about every other legend. And so... that's kind of a thing. So, hit these, and we can get back out onto the outside of the ship. So that we can take care of that freaking thing, apparently. And so the next phase is going into here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's barely any room! Okay, let's look on the bright side. I got shrunk, but I managed to kill it before it connected. So now it's just a matter of sitting here waiting for me. Waiting for it to grow back. Okay, would really like some pipe bombs right now. Would also like the red access card, but we're not going to get that for a little while. Because there is a bit of a dick thing up here. It's not the assault troopers, and it sure as hell ain't that. It is that. Just that goddamn mess of a frickin' thing. Also, apparently there were just some random Slimers. Okay. I have absolutely no idea what the hell was going on there. But to go back to the whole phone line thing, this actually happened about 12 hours after I woke up to my sister informing me that my father had to go to the hospital. So that was a bit of a... might have been a bit of a mindfuck, if not for the fact that I just sort of expected him... I mean, it apparently wasn't anything to do with his heart. Like, he has heart problems and had to go to the hospital numerous times because of potential heart attack. Thankfully, that hasn't actually become... That hasn't been the case so far. Let's just sort of fingers crossed that that's not the case. But we sort of thought this was going to be just a small little infection or something. So we had a bit of a CAT scan, and so we thought, okay, well, that should be fine. I got woken up at about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon by, once again, my sister saying, oh, no, it's not an infection. He just sort of has fucking pneumonia. So that sort of threw things for a bit of a loop. I mean, I'm amazed that I actually managed to just sort of go back to sleep immediately after getting off the phone to my sister there. So that was a bit on the astounding side, but okay. So he is still at the hospital. with a whole bunch of shit in him. And hopefully he'll be fine. For the time being, there's not much I can do about it, which is why I'm just going to sort of sit here and do this segment and talk about all this stuff. And reveal little secrets like that portable med kit. That's a nice little secret to have. Anything with a portable med kit is really, really nice to have. So, in here, we have... Oh, hello, back the fuck up. Alright, 6 RPG rounds. This should be right. Assuming, of course... Okay. Oh, hello. I think I got some damage in on that. Come on. That's the way. Doing surprisingly well here, actually. Because I don't know where that commander's gone. Where has that commander gone? It must have been down there. Anyways, hit this switch to get all this good stuff and a whole bunch of toys, I guess. And ship heads with women on it? I'm not entirely sure what the whole motif of that is. This captain appears to be rather messed up. I think the name of the ship is a reference to like a real life ship, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Now, I could go down and have a look where those protozoids are coming from, but I'm going to go in here first. Because this area is just sort of a side area. I don't think it's even necessary for anything at all. And as a matter of fact, I think there's actually a battle lord or two in here as well, so getting that out of the way would be nice. Just for challenge condition, if nothing else. Screwed your shit up. Oh, you're gonna come around? Hey! Thank you. Atomic health in there. Hashtag fuck that. That's not happening. Oh, hello. I kind of wonder if I set it to come get some. Did I set it to come get some? Okay, I thought it... Usually the automap shows you what difficulty setting you're playing, but apparently it doesn't in this case. Oh, hello. Okay, well I hit that one behind. Oh, that was good. Good hits. I'm happy to have those hits. And I'm now happy to have some pipe bombs as well, because it means I don't have to deal with those protozoids head on. So if I go in here... Oh, hello. Where the hell did you come from? Come on, sit out. Thank you very much. So you just want to go down there, blow that side up. I don't think there's anything down that direction anyway. Okay. Oh no, I think I would rather have him spin around the place with his razor blades than fire off a rocket from that close range. I don't think I'd be taking that very well. Random assault troopers just sort of flying in the air here for no real reason. Drop you dead, and I'll drop you dead as well. In reflection to that last 10 minutes of exposition, I'm actually surprised that I managed to keep a thought train going and like go back to it. I'm quite happy. I've made progress. Ugh. I've got these though. It's not like I need them for anything else, so it's fine. Where'd the other drone go? There it is. Come on. You're gonna... Here we go. Oh, hello. Oh, back up. We're not having your shit. Some shells are always nice. These are never nice. There's not another one coming from the other side? Okay, no. Elevators, which are unfortunately locked. Oh, crap in a fucking hat. Yeah, that's probably the one thing I don't like about Derelict, aside from the fact that it's a long as fuck level. But I can sort of deal with length, because I don't actually mind going through Darkside. It is not my most hated level by any stretch of the imagination. It might be, though. I mean, I don't really necessarily hate any of the levels in Episode 2, so I kind of thought that was a pretty well-constructed episode all round. double hit, just to prove that you can in fact hit 2 enemies with 1 Shrink Ray Blast. Oh no, we don't want to be dealing with you. I think I've got more than enough ammo to deal with most of the impending crap that I have to put up with. Pair of boots, which will be relevant to my interests for a very good reason, because again, you don't have to worry about the locked, or supposedly locked, elevators if you have a jetpack. Unfortunately, that is once again something that I do not possess. So in order to get further into this level, we need to go in here. The problem is that the goop that we're about to step in is so radioactive, it'll burn through a pair of boots in less than 10 seconds. So this is what steroids are here for. Thankfully, I don't need steroids. I can get through this perfectly fine. It does not help when I sort of almost lose my way. Thankfully I didn't. Could probably do with some ammo with that, actually. Especially if I'm dealing with these. I think I'm at the point now where I've basically just stopped giving a fuck about the amount of noise that these things make when I hit them with chain gun ammo. So I think I think these each have a lock that you need to unlock. The thing that annoys me as well about this area is how close, like, it's just really close quarters. You can't really use your explosives without getting yourself absolutely eviscerated and blown into Kingdom Come. And now down here, this is an interesting place. I actually found out something really interesting about this room. If you fall in here, if you don't have a jetpack, you actually can't get out. I think for the World Tour Edition, they actually I'm pretty sure that this switch right here was actually implemented in the World Tour Edition so that you can actually get out of here without a jetpack, which is actually kind of cool. Because if you went down here, it's not like you could be getting much anyway. There's just a few Devastator rounds and not much else. There's just a couple of Octobrains, which you don't have to give 2 shits about, but I'm going to just go ahead and give 2 shits about them anyway. Not that I really have much reason to. Oh. Ah, fuck it, just going to ignore them. It's not like I have to kill everything in the entire level anyway. Okay, now I believe... What was the next thing that I had to do? Because there was this, which I apparently couldn't open. Oh yeah, because apparently only one side has this switch. And that will get us in here, where we get to deal with more of those idiots, as well as a few more Slimers, and all of that other good stuff, except one of them I think just immediately jumped down there for no adequately explored reason. You just didn't blow up for some inadequately explored reason, but yeah, there's a Battle Lord down there, which is easy to navigate. It's just a whole bunch of other shit down there as well, which we want to try to clear out before we 1v1 the Battle Lords. So we want to get rid of that. Throw another... Okay. Okay, there's still a few Slimer eggs, but I think I can just take them out from here. I don't think I need to save much in the way of ammo because I'm pretty much done with the level now. Do that. Take that. Oh, hello. I forgot you existed, didn't I? I would rather not shrink. Holy shit. Sneaky little shits. Where did he come up from? Did he come from below or above? Because they actually usually come up from either below or above. That's the interesting thing. So yeah, still missing a lot of enemies. I think there's a bunch of them are just Octobrains. A few Octobrains in that pool earlier. There was some RPVs. I might as well grab this stuff just to make the next part a little bit easier. I can go back to where I came from now because Not this one, but this one. The other one has its own separate lock, apparently. Alright. So let's go ahead in here. And jump down here. And then when we swim down here, we are in this... some contraption of some variety. And it's a good thing I've got the scuba gear as well, because now I can just sort of sit here and sort of chill and not have to do much. But yeah, there's the level exit down there. As well as that frickin' thing, which I just want to sort of get rid of. Come on. Come on, be a pal. Be a pal. Thank you. Now, where's the switch here? Yeah, switch is up here. Opens this up, and it takes us back out here, where all those sharks and all that sort of stuff over there is. And I might as well, just for a bit of target practice... Oh, that was beautiful. 2 connected rockets did the trick. I'm in a good mood. Looks like that blast radius thing sorted itself out eventually. Not that it's going to matter for the boss. But anyways, we are finally done with this long as fuck level. And overall, I'd say it's probably been the best segment of the LP. Aside from a few stupid things. I didn't make too many references, but at least I was able to talk coherently and keep thought trains. Oh well, can't expect absolute perfection from me, but there you go. We are done with this segment. This is the last level of the game. Or it has been for the last 19 years. So, I would be in a situation where I'd be saying like finishing the game next time or something like that, but I kind of timed it so that I played the World Tour Edition, so we're just going to go ahead and finish this episode next time and continue onward beyond that into the 5th episode. So, yeah, I shall see you for some bitch. That's not entirely inaccurate.